Hello and welcome to Dark Night Healing. My name is Julie. I'm going to do an oracle reading for you today from the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. I hope everyone is doing well. Let's see what Spirit has to tell us today. Okay. First card to come out was Masculine, 42. Second card to come out was Action, number 15. Third card to come out was Gratitude, 23 at the top there. All right, let's see. You're turning away from something, you're taking action on something. Masculine card here. You can see the people in the background. He's holding two spears and he's turning away from something. Standing his ground. The action card, she's freeing herself. So perhaps you're freeing yourself from some sort of... Sorry about that interruption. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. So looks like you're taking action on something. You're releasing something, walking away from something. Sorry. Also gratitude. (23) becomes a 5, which means change. So something is changing. You're starting to show more gratitude towards yourself or life in general, maybe. I feel that there's somebody that might be jealous of you, though, in the background here, watching you. We have 4 and 2, which becomes a 6, 5 and 1, which becomes a 6, which is balance. So you're starting to try and balance your life out. Maybe even your emotions. Maybe you were a very emotional person that you're trying to balance that a little bit. Our emotions can control us sometimes. Wisdom, 22. So you're seeking knowledge. You're seeking knowledge, higher understanding. You're seeking a higher understanding. You're not content anymore with the worldly knowledge that we all have access to. You want to know what's out there. You want to see what's in the cosmos. Yeah, you're reaching for the stars, but I'm still being drawn to this lady in the background here. What else, Spirit? You're definitely trying to create something for yourself, but you're definitely reaching for higher understanding. What higher understanding are they trying to reach? Yeah, you're reaching for a balance. There's something you're not seeing, though, for some reason. Pleasure. So 1 and 9, 19, that becomes a 10. 10 is a closing out of cycles. And again, we've got the 2 representations of the moon cycle here. So this could be you're connected to the moon, the lunar cycle. This could be 2 months timeline. You're definitely... I don't feel that this is you. Somebody's blocking you. Somebody is confusing you. It might be these people in the background here. This jealous person here. They might be trying to confuse you. on what you want to do or confuse you as to making you doubt yourself. I think that's maybe it. I think maybe they're telling you that you shouldn't do it. You're not good enough, blah, 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 blah. But yet you still seem to be pushing forward because, again, they're behind you here and in the background here. So you've made a decision and you've taken some sort of action to not trust this. You're looking for balance. You're looking to be guided. You're reaching for higher knowledge, a higher perspective. Oh, okay, we'll just use all of those. Spirit is telling you to surrender. 26, 2 and 6 becomes an 8. 8 becomes an abundance. Peace. And again, here's 2 and 8. 2 and 8 becomes a 10. We got the circle on there again. Completion of cycles, closing out of cycles. This ending of this cycle will be very peaceful. You're starting to figure out the true meaning of nourishment. Nourishment isn't just what we eat. Everything we do, our body is only a physical representation of ourselves. We still have the spirit within us. We have an energetic body, our aura, our bioessence, whatever you want to call it, it's still a part of us. And if we affect it, it will affect our physical. So no matter what we watch, no matter what we do, say, who we hang around, everything that comes in contact with our aura and our physical self, everything that we put into our ears and our mind is all nourishment. And you are changing your perception on that. You are assessing that and looking for a higher perspective. You see? You're looking at things differently now. They can't block you anymore. Because you're looking into you. Abundance. So, as long as you keep going and you trust in spirit or God or Gaia or universe, however you want to put it, trust in yourself and trust in them, surrender unto them. And that's a huge thing for a lot of people, which I don't. It's hard to do because you have a hard time putting trust in one, which you can't see, and two, if you're a God, if you've ever been a God-fearing person, sometimes, most of the time, your prayers aren't answered. Like, you don't feel like anyone's listening. At least I did when I was a good Christian. I never felt my prayers were answered or that anyone was listening. I felt that yeah. So now, however, I know that's not true. Sorry about that. Anyway, so yeah. It's going to come to a good conclusion for you. I can't say it's going to be a good conclusion for anybody because the people in the background here don't have anything to do with you. You're changing that pattern. You're changing that cycle. You're starting to see from a higher perspective. You're reaching for the cosmos. You're changing the food that you eat, the entertainment that you watch, who you hang around with. These are only leading to your higher good. The last step that you need to take in order to see clearly and unblock that confusion is really, really surrender to yourself and to spirit and just trust. We have to trust the process. We can't control it. That's really what the surrendering is that we have to let go of control. We have to let go of outcomes. We have to detach ourselves from the whole process, really. You need to detach yourself from everything except the experience, because at any moment it can change. And good or bad, we're only here for a short time, and these are our lessons. and we want to use them in the best way we can to build ourselves forward and work towards our highest self. So in order to do that, we really have to trust why we're here. And we have to trust that there is somebody there that's guiding us, whether we can see them or not. That the proof is out there that there's spirits and all this stuff around us. It's not like we don't have multitudes of evidence despite people trying to debunk it. If you've ever had something very spiritual happen to you, especially a physical event, you can't change anybody's mind on that didn't happen. Can't. So when you know, and it can still be hard to trust. So you really have to learn to trust yourself and trust spirit, and trust that no matter how it works out, it's working out for your highest good. Even if you don't know what that is at that moment and you can't see how it's going to work out for your highest good, it is. So even that job that you really, really wanted and you didn't get and you're really disappointed about it, it didn't work out because it wasn't meant for you. Or that person that you really wanted to date, it didn't work out because it wasn't meant for you. And you ending up with that person or forcing that might actually put you in a situation where you are so unhappy, and now you are in a huge karmic relationship that's going to take lifetimes to heal. Because you did what you weren't supposed to. And I've seen that happen. You do not want to force something that isn't yours. Do you have other directions you can go? Yes. But don't try and force yourself into something that's not yours. It will go wrong. It will go so wrong. So yeah, work on the surrendering. Do some guided meditations. Really do the inner work. And when I say do the inner work, and most people don't like it when I say this, and most people get poopy pants when anyone say this, is you literally have to sit in that pain and in those feelings to certainly surrender. Whether it's a pain feeling or it's a scared or a fear, whenever that comes up, that feeling, you need to sit with it and you need to feel it. Every ounce of it, every minute of it, you need to feel it and let it be what it is. And if it has to grow, you have to let it grow. That's the only way to transmute it into you. There is no other way. You can get up and go and clean the house 1,000,000 times. All you're doing is putting off the work. And the longer you put it off, the harder it's going to hurt you. Like, oh, it's going to, because you took too long to heal it. So don't do yourself a disservice and put yourself through more pain. Take the time to feel it. Take that time to surrender. Take the time to trust yourself so that you can assess all the situations and gain that higher knowledge that you're looking for to unblock and unconfuse yourself, only leading to your highest good in abundance. And it's going to be beautiful. And look, she's at the moon, so I'm guessing that you are a night person like myself. I am more of a night person. And there's a lot of moons and a lot of full moons. There's absolutely no sun in these cards. Yeah. There's no sun in these cards. That might be a huge thing. I've never had that before. So, yeah, there's no sun in these cards. You might be a night person, a nyctophile, and you might be a witch who runs off with the lunar cycles. I'm not seeing a lot of witchy stuff, but that doesn't mean it's not there. Like, you have spirit guides, so you could be intuitive. But yeah, that's not what this reading is telling me right now. They're telling me that you are doing the inner work and you're doing your searching, you're doing your therapy, whether you're using an actual therapist or you're doing it yourself, you're getting it done. And yeah, you definitely are I'm going to see you're most powerful during night. for sure, and on a full moon. So if you do have some sort of abilities, I would definitely, if this resonates, start looking into the lunar cycle and maybe looking into the holidays that follow the moon. That might help you, for sure. Maybe switching your sleep schedule if you're trying to fit in during the day and you're at a day job. Maybe finding a night job will help you. Maybe that's what you're missing. Maybe that's why I'm seeing all these moons, is that you're trying to cram yourself into a day life and you're a night person. Okay. Yeah. So surrender, detachment, contemplation, and transmutation is what's needed for your highest good in this. And it's going to work out. It's going to work out. Stay on this path. It's a good path. You're learning lots. And it's going to lead to abundance. All right. Well, thank you for joining me. It was great to have this reading today. I'm really enjoying doing this more often now, so it's pretty cool. And you can check me out on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I do personal readings, and I have intention candles and other items that I can sell if you'd like. I will not charge as much as the other readers out there or the healers. Or I want to heal you. I'm not here to make $1 billion. It's not my goal. My goal is to heal the planet, to heal the people, to show people how to heal themselves is my main goal. Because it's you that's healing you. I'm not healing you. I'm showing you how to heal you. I'm giving you the messages, I'm giving you the techniques, and I'm showing you how to do it yourself. So I'm not going to charge you a ton of money for something that I'm teaching you how to do yourself. Yeah, it's not fair. You just want to get better. You just want to feel better. You want peace. And that's all I want to give you. So don't worry about those other guys' prices. If you're really looking for some healing, send me a message and we'll figure out what we can do for you today. Have a great day. We'll see you next time from Dark Night Healing.